She be loving the touch on me, suck on me, fuck on me. She be loving the touch on me, suck on me, fuck on me. She be loving the touch on me, suck on me, fuck on me. She be loving the touch on me, suck on me, fuck on me. She be loving the touch on me, suck on me, fuck on me. From the bedroom, about to bring the heat. From the bedroom, about to bring the heat. That body be making my knees weak. Girl, pop up and ride it like Maserati. She shaking that booty like it's a hobby. She shaking that booty like it's a hobby. I'm loving the way she be calling me. She be calling me Poppy, keep calling me Poppy. I'm calling her mommy. We ride the Bugatti, we ride my Bugatti. We go to the lobby, I fuck in the lobby, we fuck in the lobby. Give me sloppy, sloppy in the bathroom. Everybody about to go to the next bathroom, cause that's all was busy. Damn. A nigga getting busy. Hey. A nigga been busy. Hey. 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 Something like that though. Back to the cause y'all nigga lying loud. Whoa, wait that ass up, baby. I'm your host, Leroy Mitchell. Welcome back to another episode of Wake That Ass Up, where we bring you sports, news, entertainment, and life. We talk about life, real life, what's really going on in the world, okay? From a real authentic person's perspective. You know what I'm saying? And my opinions about the world and whatever y'all opinions is and things like that. Today, we ain't talked about your boy Trump, like specifically about him. I mean, we talked about him, but not like about him and what the hell he was saying or talking about or doing in a little bit. But Trump just straight up said some crazy stuff to the whole world, in front of the whole world. So we're going to talk about what Trump talking about. On top of the Trump stuff, what is also related to the Trump stuff, Jimmy Kimmel came back on. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel had his episode aired on ABC. But the funny thing was, about a third of America couldn't even see the episode. They still had it blocked. A third of the ABC stations across the country had it blacked out. You couldn't even watch the Jimmy Kimmel episode. That's crazy. So you still see there, like, even though the outcry from the people, right? The uproar, everyone coming together and fighting for Jimmy and for freedom of speech, right? That made an impact. It did. Enough to get them back on TV. But not enough for some of these big time, I think they're called Sinclair, and we'll look them up. Big time entities to be able to say, nah, ABC, in these areas, you not showing this, no matter what, which is crazy. But the people ain't never gonna be held down. Hell no, not the people. The people saying, fuck that, we gonna stream this shit live, we gonna find it anyways. So we gonna show a little bit of the monologue. If you didn't get to see the Jimmy Kimmel episode live, if it was blacked out in your area, we gonna stream a little bit of it, show you a little bit of the episode, what he was talking about, free speech and things like that. Last but not least today, we gonna talk about aliens, UFOs. Okay, I already think I think I'm not from here. I don't think I'm from here. Am I from here? I don't know. I don't think I'm from here, to be honest. I be feeling like since I was a kid, I felt weird. I felt a little off. Like I ain't from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, no, I'm just playing. But no, hey, they really think, UFOs out here. And they got footage of one of our Hellfire missiles hitting a UFO and just bouncing off like it ain't shit. So if UFOs, UAPs, whatever they want to call them, I don't know why we changed the damn acronym and changed the names and try to confuse people. UFOs, okay? Unidentified things in the air somewhere flying that we don't know where the fuck they from. That's how we're gonna call it that, okay? That's what we're gonna call it, all right? Because they keep changing the damn name for no reason. I don't know why, okay? Just leave it at UFOs. UFOs sound cool. UAP sound weak. I don't like UAP. UAP sound weak. UFO sound cool, okay? Everything, my childhood, everything I grew up on was UFO, UFO got that glow, Braxton, what's up? Brockway. What's Brockway, Braxton? Braxton, what's Brockway? I ain't come here to freestyle today, Braxton. I ain't gonna lie, but what's Brockway? What does Brockway mean? Is that your last name? Is that your last name? Maybe, maybe not. At the end, you know what, Braxton, I'm about to be taxing. something. But I only got a fraction of something in my head, but I'm about to put into action something. I don't know. We're going to use that word. Hey, where you at? New York? From the streets in the burbs. Hey. At the end of this, I will hit you with a freestyle. We'll freestyle about whatever we talked about in the episode today. All right, we're going to do that. But for now, let's get into this shit, man. We got to get to what we talked about because the people came to talk about what they said. I can't hold off much longer, all right? I appreciate everybody being on here. Let's see what Trump is talking about because I guess he's talking crazy to the United Nations. So we're going to get on that first. Everybody, I appreciate y'all being on. Braxton, Jerry, Rojas, all that. I appreciate it. Shit, I wish I was a broke basketball player. Shit, it'd be more than what you did in your life. Let's get to it.
Just about everybody. The president took the world stage today addressing the United Nations General Assembly in New York. The speech he gave was, shall we say, light on diplomacy.
What is the purpose of the United Nations? For now, all they seem to do is write a really strongly worded letter and then never follow that letter up. You're destroying your countries. They're being destroyed. Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe. Really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
What the fuck?
Because if it goes higher or lower,
whatever
the hell happens, there's climate change. It's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my opinion. Best-selling hack. Trump was right about everything. And I don't say that in a braggadocious way, but it's
hey,
true.
Trump's so fucking cocky.
Everything.
I don't say that to brag.
Yo, that was a good little excerpt right there. Just give us a little bit of what we needed. Bro told everybody at the UN, your country's going to hell. Hey, Trump got so much like freedom to be cocky and bold. It's crazy because he knows no other country could take a shot at him. Like, no one can try to take a shot at him and get him out of there. Like, that's not going to happen. And then in America, they already tried to take a shot at him. They already impeached him. They already did all that shit. They can't do nothing else to him in America. So Trump just walking free right now. And it's his last term. And he about 80, 59 years old. I don't know how old he is, but he old as hell. Trump is crazy. Bro just told the whole UN, y'all country's going to hell. Man, if you live in America, I don't fly overseas. I know motherfuckers hating Americans right now. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, hey, to the rest of the world out there, I'm from America, okay? I'm from America. I'm from the Midwest in America. I love the rest of the world. I don't know what Trump talking about. I don't think y'all country's going to hell. But at the end of the day, that's my president. I don't know what to say. I can't even act like it's not. I mean, we can't lead the country. You know what I'm saying? Can't lead the country. So, I don't know, man. Trump is just on a whole nother wavelength. Trump got a whole nother mindset. Trump just don't really give a fuck what people talking about. He don't.
No sway. I was just right about everything.
Imagine being able to.
She was not funny. They need to listen. Okay, some of these people they gotta take off the air. Cause listen, you was not funny. Your shoulders were real broad. Like I know. Your chin was crimson. No, okay. Some of these girls, if you ain't fine, dime, top of the line, you can't be on the TV as a female.
Complete AI creation.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
Let's get off the sidelines.
Like you gonna just be looking goofy. Like you better get you see what ESPN did. ESPN got rid of Molly Karam because she was getting older. That's why they didn't pay her that money. They got too many young girls coming up and they're like, nah, we gonna pay them. Nah, I'm just playing. You ain't gotta be fine, dime, top of the line. But listen, you can't be out there trying to be funny and not be funny. That's just not gonna work, okay? It's just not gonna work. Trump will shut you down.
Now our panel is here, along with CNN chief international anchor Christian Amanpour. Christian.
Nah, give me more what Trump talking about.
Which one of these?
Retreat. We're also going to be doing U.S. soft power.
Let's get some more Trump. Let's get the whole speech. Fuck it, y'all want the whole speech. We ain't gonna get the whole speech. We gonna get a little bit of it. See what Trump talking about. Do y'all think people really want to clap? They ain't got no choice.
Thank you very much.
They gotta clap.
Very much appreciated.
Here go Gangster Trump.
And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter because the teleprompter is not working.
This nigga Trump throwing a shot
I
at
feel
Biden.
very happy to be up here with you, nevertheless. And that way you speak more from the heart. I can only say that whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble.
Well, Trump got charisma. You can't say he don't got charisma. Trump got hella charisma.
Hello, Madam First Lady. Thank you very much for being here. And Madam President, Mr. Secretary General, First Lady of the United States, distinguished delegates, ambassadors, and world leaders. 6 years have passed since I last stood in this grand hall and addressed a world that was prosperous and at peace in my first term. Since that day, the guns
He's
of
a what?
war have shattered the peace I forged on 2 continents. An era of calm and stability gave way to one of the great crises of our time. And here in the United States, 4 years of weakness, lawlessness, and radicalism under the last administration delivered our nation into a repeated set of disasters. 1 year ago, our country was in deep trouble, but today, just 8 months into my administration, we are the highest country anywhere in the world.
Hello, everybody.
And there is no other.
I'm just letting you know right now, if you say any racist shit with the little whole N-word and you out here trying to type the N-word and be slick, you getting removed from the channel. I don't care what you is, robot, not robot. Getting up out of here.
Country even close.
What's up, John? What's up, Anthony?
America is blessed with the strongest economy.
What up, Idees?
strongest
What up,
borders,
Braxton? What up,
the
Pink?
strongest military, the strongest
Rojas, Jerry.
friendships,
What up,
and
everybody?
the strongest spirit of any nation on the face of the earth.
Just to keep y'all in tune with everybody who coming on, we talking about Trump right now. He had a speech at the UN and he said some crazy stuff, so we're going to try to get more of the crazy stuff he said.
This is indeed the golden age of America. We are rapidly reversing the economic calamity that we inherited from the previous administration, including ruinous price increases and record-setting inflation. Inflation like we've never had before. Under my leadership, energy costs are down. Gasoline prices are down.
Wait, this nigga lying. He lying. He lying. The inflation shit, he lying. He up there with bold-face lying. Listen, everything in America expensive as shit. You not about to tell me this motherfucker ain't lying. Okay? Look like everyone in there asleep because they have to listen to him. They have no choice. He lying. That's what I'm saying. He a damn lie. He up there with a bold-faced lie. I swear to God. He a damn lie. Damn. Be out here saying crazy shit. Yeah, it's crazy. Here we go. He had a bold-faced lie. Back to it.
Grocery prices are down. Mortgage rates are down. And inflation has been
He
defeated.
crazy. Oh, hey, I appreciate
The
that.
only thing
Pull
that's
up,
is
Ken.
the stock market,
Shout out to
which
Pull
just
Up,
hit
Ken.
a record high.
I gotta give my shout outs though.
Hit a record high 48 times in the last short
Who
period
cares?
of time.
Shout out to Old Glory.
Growth
We don't
is
care.
surging, manufacturing
We having a good
is
time.
booming.
We
The
having a good
stock
time.
market,
What up,
as I
Shannon?
said, is doing better than it's ever done. And all of you in this room benefit by that. Almost everybody. And importantly, workers' wages are rising at the fastest pace in more than 60 years. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Thank you, Pulpit.
In
We
4
appreciate
years
that.
of President Biden, we had less than $1 trillion of new investment into the United States.
These people.
In just 8 months since I took office, we have secured commitments and money already paid for $17 trillion. Think of it, 4 years, less than $1 trillion, 8 months.
Hey, I ain't got no
much more
problem
than
hiding y'all.
$17
Just letting y'all know.
trillion
Y'all saying crazy stuff.
is
Y'all
being
getting hidden.
invested in the United States.
You better be talking about
now
Trump.
pouring in
If you ain't
from
talking about
all
Trump,
parts
you
of the
getting hidden.
We've
Ain't
implemented
got,
the
it's
largest
gonna happen
tax
real
cuts
fast.
in American history, and the
You
largest
better be talking about
regulation
Trump.
cuts
Or what we talking
in
about today on the
American history,
stream.
making this once and again the best country on earth to do business. And many of the people in this room are investing in America, and it's turned out to be an awfully good investment during this 8-month period.
Bro said invested like they had a choice. You think the tariffs and they don't want to pay them tariffs? They got no choice. Bro said investment. What up, the king of memes? Bro said investment. They not invested. They don't want to pay them tariffs. You think anybody want to pay these tariffs? They do not. They want to continue to get that money, bring these, import these, export the products to America for whatever the cheap on the low, make their money and do what they got to do. And the companies in America want to go to overseas, Apple, all those people, they want to go overseas. They want to get that cheap labor and they want to make that profit here in America. That's what everybody want to do. It's been happening, okay? That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
In my first term, I built the greatest economy in the history of the world. We had the best economy ever.
What up, everybody? What up,
History of the
Jocelyn?
world.
What up, James?
And I'm doing
What up,
the same
Andre?
thing again
Or
at this
I don't
time.
know, something like that.
It's
What up,
actually
Bush?
much
What up,
bigger
John?
And even better. The numbers far surpass my record-setting first term. On our southern border, we have successfully repelled a colossal invasion. And for the last 4 months, and that's 4 months in a row,
What up, Prep
the
UCO?
number of illegal aliens admitted and entering our country has been 0. Hard to believe.
Nah, hold on. 0. Trump is out here lying. He said 0. Ain't nobody got in here. Because I saw a video of 3 motherfuckers saying they walk from like Peru to America and shit. Some crazy shit like that. I saw a video of some motherfuckers like I don't know how many months ago saying they walked from fucking the Middle East to America and shit. On foot. Motherfuckers definitely getting there. He lying like a motherfucker. This motherfucker be lying.
Because if you look
What up,
back
everybody? What up? What up,
a
everybody?
year ago, it was millions and millions of people pouring in from all over the world, from prisons, from mental institutions, drug dealers. All over the world they came.
Bro said
Just
0.
poured into our country
He
with
be
the
lying.
ridiculous open border policy of the Biden administration. Our message is very simple. If you come illegally into the United States, you're going to jail or you're going back to where you came from, or perhaps even further than that. You know what that means?
You hear this, man? Boy. Do not bring your ass to America if your ass ain't got a U.S. passport or a passport or something that got legal documents on it. Because if you heard what he said, you heard the last line. He said, shit, you come over here, you might get sent back, but you might not make it back anywhere. You might just not make it. That's what he said, pretty much. He broke it down that way. This man don't give a damn. Trump gotta be the biggest gangster ever. He going down bigger than Al Capone, Frank Lucas, Bumpy Johnson, motherfucking all of them, everybody, all the Italian mafia, all that. Trump the biggest gangster in the world. The cartel, ain't nobody bigger than Trump. Trump out here, I'm telling you, he gang in the world right now. He's saying this in front of the world.
I want to thank the country of El Salvador for the successful and professional job they've done.
What up, Mike?
in
What up,
receiving and
007?
jailing so many criminals that entered our country. And it was under the previous administration that the number became record-setting, and they're all being taken out.
Okay, you gotta give him props about this though. The one thing I will say about Trump, at his age, he's still speaking very well. He still seems like whatever type of manipulation he has going on or whatever type of scheme or plan he's working through, he seems like he has that shit clear in his head and he's had it for a while and he knows where he's going. Like his execution of whatever he's trying to get done, I don't know what the fuck it is. It could be world domination. It could be I have no idea what the fuck it is. But he seems like he has the entire world wrapped around his thumb. Literally, and there's nothing they can do about it. And I haven't seen this in a very long time. I don't remember the last president that had this much pull in the world. Like when he goes to a place, they ain't got no choice. They all gotta sit there, shut the fuck up, and listen to what he says. What can they do? They literally got no choice. That is fucking crazy. Do you see how much power he got? This is power. Y'all want to see what power is? This is fucking power.
You have no choice.
You love him or hate him, but that's
Countries have
fucking
no
power.
choice because other countries are in the exact same situation with immigration. It's destroying your country, and you have to do something about it. On the world stage, America is respected again.
They laugh at him, but they can't stop
It's
him.
never been respected before. You think about
Yeah, revenge, something
2
like
years
that.
ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or 1 year ago, we were a laughing stock all over the world.
I don't know how
At
Trump
the
gets his
NATO
power.
summit in
I don't
June,
know,
virtually
Freddie.
All NATO members formally committed to increase defense
God has the
spending
power. He just delivered
at
it.
our request
Maybe.
from 2% to 5% of GDP.
Trump
making
is
our
treated like a
alliance
baby to
far
make up for
stronger and
cognitive
more
decline.
powerful
Maybe.
than it was ever before.
I wouldn't trust him with my
In
kids.
May,
I
traveled
mean,
to
maybe
the
not,
Middle
but
East
they're
to
going to be
visit
well
my friends
protected.
and rebuild
They're going to be well
partnerships in the
protected.
Gulf and those valued relationships with Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE and other countries are now, I believe, closer than ever before. My administration has negotiated one historic.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a few questions real quick. Do you think that is Trump's overall goal? Because I saw somebody say in there that one world, one government, one power, one everything, right? Do you guys think that's where this is going? Trump and his administration is going to take over the world and it's going to be one thing? It's just going to be what? America? Everything's just going to be America? It's going to be the world of America? I mean, because the UFOs are coming. The UAPs, the aliens are coming anyways. So it's going to be the world of America versus whatever, Mars or Krypton or whatever these other planets are. I don't know, but what do y'all think? Let me see. Gulf of America? Everything going to be America? I don't know, y'all. It's getting crazy.
Trade deal after another, including with the United Kingdom, the European Union, Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, Indonesia, the Philippines, Malaysia, and many, many others. Likewise, in a
I don't know. The aliens are here. The aliens are definitely here.
7 unendable wars. They said they were unendable. You're never gonna get
Shout out Angel. Shout out Isaac. I'm gonna try to give everybody a shout out.
31. Think of it. 31.
Johnny, we got Jay,
One
TD,
was 28 years.
Roro, Joseph,
7 wars.
Just,
And in all cases, they were
Mike,
raging with countless thousands of people.
Gonky, Shyla,
This includes Cambodia
Freddie.
and Thailand, Kosovo and Serbia.
If I already said your name, I already said your name, but I'm trying to get everybody. Zook.
Vicious, violent war that was.
All right,
Pakistan and
that's for now. Okay, we gonna run through again.
Egypt and Ethiopia, and Armenia and Azerbaijan. It included all of them. No president.
All right, so he talking to the UN right now about a bunch of crazy stuff. A bunch of crazy stuff. He really got his mind set on what he believes is his vision of the world and how the world has treated America and what the Americans or America needs to do to put itself back in, I don't know, prime position to be whatever he thinks it's going to be. But we're going to get back into that. I just want to make a quick transition to Jimmy Kimmel because I feel like this would be a good switch right now to kind of talk about Jimmy Kimmel, free speech and things like that. Jimmy Kimmel aired yesterday. He's back. He's back. But he's not back everywhere. A third of the country still had him blacked out, which is crazy to me. Like, Trump got that much power where a third of the country, because some of these different production companies are owned by different things. I don't know how it all works with all this stuff. But a third of the country still had his stuff blacked out. Like, you couldn't even watch it. So I'm going to air a little bit of it just so we can see what's popping with Jimmy Kimmel and then get back to Trump.
Why don't you own an
Since we are on the
apartment?
same
Since
page
you
here
went
anyways
through
with
a
Trump.
path that could
Let's see what's going on with
absolutely
Trump.
change
Jimmy back, y'all. Jenny, what were the comments made at the funeral? Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm staying far away from this Charlie Kirk stuff. because I didn't watch Charlie Kirk before this happened. I didn't really know who Charlie Kirk was, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I watched. I only knew who he was because I knew who Candace Owens was, and I knew they were cool. But I didn't really watch any of his content. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the things that I was kind of. He's debating college kids a lot. I wasn't really trying to watch that, and that wasn't my cup of tea. But you know, everyone is really, really, really into this. So if you guys have things you want to speak about Charlie Kirk wise, you got opinions, go ahead and lay them out, because I'm gonna learn from y'all on this. I don't really know that much. I'm learning as I go with this information too, because the only thing I know that's crazy, that I do think is asinine, and as a human being, if you're celebrating anyone's death, you're just crazy. I don't care who you are. You shouldn't be celebrating the death of anybody. Not your enemy, not your friend, not anybody. That is just outright bad. Okay, you shouldn't be celebrating anyone's death. Okay, now if your enemy they did, okay, you probably happy. I get it, but you shouldn't be celebrating the shit like that. Shit, you shouldn't be parading around someone died, especially if they have kids and they left people behind. Like, that's not what we should be doing. So I'm gonna be the first to say, R.I.P. to everybody who lost their lives in any way, shape, or form. Okay, we got to remember everybody who was on this planet, because everybody gave us something, whether it was good or bad. And we got to appreciate that as people, because it's allowing us to get to the next step. The next step, and the next step, and the next step. All right, Jimmy Kimmel, let's get on it real quick. I do think it's crazy though that they banned him though. I'm gonna play the episode, but I do think it's crazy they banned him, and the company lost $4 billion in like 2 days. And guess what they did? Brought him back with the quickness. Money talk, bullshit walk, y'all. Mike, Jesus Christ is the way for sure. Yeah, you cannot live in silence, Jenny. We are people. That is for sure. 007. IDGY, what up? Polly, QB, what up?
Hey, thanks for joining
Immortal,
us
what up?
Our longtime home on Hollywood Boulevard, where we are back to work doing our show.
Never sue the other.
Oh, they bogus. They ain't gotta do it like that. They ain't gotta do it like that, y'all. They bogus. Hold on, it's coming. It's coming. I'm sorry.
Not all of the country. Doing our show for most of the country. We are still not on the air on a number of ABC affiliates, including Seattle, Portland, Washington, D.C., Nashville, New Orleans, St. Louis, Salt Lake City, about 30 more. And if you are watching from one of those cities, please know that the person you are looking at right now is not me. Okay?
Right, Jimmy, that's right. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. Thank God
He got suspended.
He
got suspended.
Golden Bachelor because of it. The FCC might not like jokes about the president, but they are still very okay with Pop getting a squeezer in the jacuzzi. And I think we can all be very grateful for that. You know, a lot of people watched our show last night. I got so many texts from so many people. It made me realize how many of my friends are never watching the show at any other time. Tomorrow I'll hear from no one. I did hear from one very special friend. Well, moments after we taped our show last night, the Mad Red Hatter wrote, "I can't believe ABC Fake News gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back."
They bogus.
You can't believe they gave me my job back. I can't believe we gave you your job back.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a late night talk show, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, and late night this, late night that. I'm not a late night talk show person, so I was never into these things. But I know a lot of people are, especially the older community, like people 40 plus. And I'm not saying that's older by any means. I'm 34. I'm not saying that's older, but people 40 plus for sure have interest in late night shows. People 50 plus for damn sure. 60 plus for show. So this is some big shit. Jimmy's a big deal. He's a big deal to a lot of people.
ABC that his show was canceled. No, they weren't.
Shout out to everybody on here. Appreciate y'all coming on.
audience is gone, and his talent was never there. That I can't argue with. Shut the up.
Oh, he getting crazy. Okay, JB.
The freedom of speech is only for me.
Okay, Jimmy.
You do not interrupt the president. Why would they want someone back who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy by playing 99% positive Democrat garbage? Who puts the network in jeopardy? You hear that? There's the threat again. This time straight from FCC Biscuit's mouth. He goes, he says, I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative. A true bunch of losers. Only Donald Trump would try to prove he wasn't threatening ABC by threatening ABC. And you almost have to feel sorry for the people who work for him, who try to clean up the messes. They've been bending over backwards to say, oh, he never threatened. J.D. Vance today made the claim that what the FCC chairman said was a joke, which, I don't know, maybe that was a joke? I don't know. They go to all these lengths to say.
So this will make you think, like, okay, every piece of media gotta be controlled by the government. All movies, TV shows, podcasts. If it ain't like some small independent person in a random ass room like this, if there's a big broadcast, some big spectacle going on in the background, all that shit most likely controlled by the government. Like they got the final say. So like, I ain't never joining none of that. I can't do it. I'm never doing it because it's just crazy.
Hey, oh, it wasn't coercion. The president was just musing, and then the second Trump is alone.
Hell nah, not me.
Toilet.
I wish the government ain't pay for this shit. Look at this. My thing ain't on the wall holding up. You think the government paid for, man? If I had that government money, I'd be in a mansion right now. Hey, man, I'm a regular smuggler dude with 2 kids. Work a regular job. Just having a good time. That's all I wish, man. Nah, I'll just play it. I don't wish, but hell nah, shit. I'm just giving opinions.
Blows their excuses to smithereens and says it was ratings that got me fired. Has anyone ever been fired?
Yeah, he is coming back snapping
on a Wednesday. This was his big closer. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings. And he does know bad ratings. He has some of the worst ratings. On behalf of all of us, welcome to the crappy ratings club, Mr. President. Next, they'll try to.
All right, wait. I am starting to think some podcasts are now controlled by the government. I do. Like, some of the information that's being put out there is becoming too mainstream, and they're not going to allow these individuals to put out information that affects their bottom line. Because this is about corporate interests at the end of the day, right? This is about money. It's all about a fucking dollar bill, y'all, at the end of the day, right? That's what this is all coming down to. So, I do think, you're starting to see a lot of things change in the way of like streaming and online anything that's going to be monitored, like you guys said, controlled and dictated a lot by the government. Even right now, YouTube, right? You can only do so much or say so much before the government comes and, say, hold on. They ain't got that much control over YouTube. Thank God YouTube is a big global platform, so they have, their power and can do what they can do. But at the end of the day, with sanctions, FCC, all these bodies, like, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm a little nervous about where media is going. Like, I think media is going to be not media.
Sue us. And I want to say good luck with that, because we thought about it. We packed the courts, and we have a surprise ace up our sleeve, Mr. Judge Steve Harvey. Survey said,
how strong are permanent teeth from?
Okay, yeah, control is worth more than money. I'll give you that.
Converted dentures, otherwise known as teeth.
Control is definitely worth more than money, for sure. I'll give you that one.
Sadly, the truth is, no one wants to
right.
face Donald Trump in court. That's where he's at his most flatulent. And one of the places we were preempted last night was Lansing.
Bro said flatulent. Somebody give me the definition of flatulent.
This is what viewers in Lansing saw.
Something you do in the shower you wouldn't do when you showering with your boo. Fart.
No matter where you stand politically,
Fart.
I think we can all agree that is.
Yes, all right, I appreciate it.
But here's the thing. For those.
I ain't gonna lie. The one thing about me is I love to learn some shit, and I am not afraid to ask. If I don't know some shit, I'm gonna be the first. What the fuck that mean? I swear to God. I'll be quick with it.
I think I go too hard on Donald
All right,
Trump.
so I'm about to use that word.
A lot of people think I
Flatulent,
should be
gassy.
pulled off the
Okay.
air for making fun of Donald Trump.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing, everybody? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Bomb First. Hi, IDGY. Half Squad. All my people. Decline. Heath, Freddie, 007. Everybody on here. Jenny. Godson. Jay Sensei.
He'll take it again. Two things he loves.
Prep UCO Sanchez. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Dr. Cool.
Mom cut in half like a triangle for you. He will gobble it up.
Everybody on here.
And then he'll eat your little Ziploc bag of Oreos too. And he'll take the note your mother put in your lunchbox and he'll read it aloud to everyone.
Yeah, y'all can't be afraid to be dumb, okay? Listen, the only way to get smarter is to be dumb and acknowledge it. Okay, not dumb in the, you know what I'm saying, but to like, nah, I really don't know what that means. Let me ask. All right, so stop trying to act. If you don't know some shit, you don't know some shit. That's my biggest pet peeve with people trying to act like, no, if you don't know it, you don't know it. Okay, ask.
Smile with a bunch of cookies in his teeth. And he'll grab you by your nipples and he'll twist them until you have 2 holes in your Latigra shirt because your parents couldn't afford an Izod. And they'll stuff you in a locker and they'll stomp on your trapper keeper and slam the door. That is Donald Trump.
Inflated or pretentious in speech or writing, the days of flatulent oratory are gone. Okay, that's a whole definition.
I don't care what side you're rooting for Biff from Back to the Future.
That's a whole definition.
Literally, Donald Trump was the model for Biff in Back to the Future. And this is who people are cheering for. I don't know about you. I'm with Marty McFly. It was a weird 6 days, not just for me, for our whole staff. Moments like this really bring out the best and worst from our loved one. Now, the following,
yeah, playing dumb is smart too. I do that a lot. I do act like I don't know a lot of shit because sometimes. Here's another thing. If you ever get into a conversation with a person and you start to get the vibe that you feel like maybe what they're trying to convey to you isn't all the way right, or maybe they don't have a complete understanding of what they're trying to say, but you just fall back because it ain't worth the dispute. Like, I do that all the time. It's not worth it. Like, because at the end of the day, everything mait up anyways. Wait, at the end of the day, maybe they right. Maybe they right. Everything made up anyways, right? It's all made up, right? It's all made up, right? Everything made up.
Sadly, it was me. This was the Catherine, associate producer here on a text with her mom and sister. CNN says you're canceled indefinitely. Who knows?
Yeah, I just gave up, y'all. I stopped arguing with people. Like, it ain't worth the argument.
And says, what does this mean for you? No clue. Are you at work? What are people saying? It said starting with tonight's show. Yes. They just said our show for tonight and tomorrow is canceled. Just now or long term? No clue. No one knows. Wild. I'm sure you do know.
Even when you're
no, you sure can't.
Your bed can be 50.
You sure can't teach a know-it-all nothing. I don't know why people just don't want to keep learning.
That's the pod.
And I think it's cool to debate somebody and lose. Like, because when you lose, you got to really go back and go through all your research and be like, damn, was I really this dumb? Was I really this delusional? Was I really this, like, in my own shit, smelling my drawers that much that I didn't even look at the other side? I didn't even think about I didn't even flip the coin at all. So I do think sometimes if you do get in a heated debate, that it's cool to lose sometimes. Like, it really is. If you can, like, be a normal person and just come down to earth and say, damn, and reflect, wait, man, and laugh about it. I think I lied. Well, damn, well, I was wrong. You know, it's okay to lose and reflect, you know, and then come back and try to win next time. But not with that same person. Because you're probably going to lose again.
This message is for Scott, our head utility guy, from a friend. I can't believe this. Hopefully they just change hosts and keep the show. This is to Jamie from It was one of our writers from her college RA named Taylor. Hey, I just saw
Freddie,
Jimmy Kimmel.
Dr.
Was that
Cure.
a job? Not sure. Well, that's.
I'm just saying prep, okay? We calling you prep. Godson, IDG, all y'all. I appreciate y'all chatting. We having a great chat.
And then Jamie got another one.
We gonna finish out this Jimmy since he got blacked out in a third of the country. That way people can see this. They probably gonna black this out on my thing too.
You won a big math award in middle school. Oh no, that was Joe.
I swear.
It's not canceled. You don't need to come back. And I did win a math award, actually.
It's okay. Like, listen, no, I'm not saying losing is supposed to be easy. Like, I have a hard time losing too in certain things. But in the same respect, I'm like, okay, if I can't physically do something to prove my point, if my point has to be proven based on theory, then I can't be too mad on like that. Like, if like, okay, so say if me and you were like, hey, I can lift 500 pounds, and you're like, no, you can't lift 500 pounds, and then I go over there and I can't lift 500 pounds, well, then I'm gonna be mad at that because that's a physical thing I can do. But if we talking about like aliens or something like that, or we talking about like fucking geometry, or like, or is 1 + 1 2, or 1 × 1 2 1, or whatever the hell Terrence was talking about, well then I ain't about to be, no, I don't know how. No, where did that start from? What's the conception of that? I don't know the beginning, so I ain't about to be mad at something I can't even conceive the start of it. Who really invented math? When did it really start? I don't know. So I ain't about to be mad at like weird debates, you know, like But physical things, yeah.
Well, what good does that do you now? It's always good to hear from mom in difficult times. And please pray for Jamie. For whatever reason, it's becoming increasingly difficult for people to accept anything at face value. Here's a fun little conspiracy theory we heard on Newsmax today.
I don't think many people are going to watch, and if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. The only reason that Jimmy Kimmel got his show back is because he had so much dirt.
Okay, I got you.
In the industry. I think people are scared
IDG.
to go against him. I mean, this is from like all my sources in the industry. Like, you don't say no to Jimmy because he will find a way to get you back.
IDG.
That is 100%.
I ain't never seen that movie.
You messing me?
I'm gonna have to find that movie.
You'll never be heard from again. Ask Matt Damon. You remember him? No, you do not. The FBI.
Okay, hold on. We gotta get it right. So is it IDG or is it IDG? The first or the second one? Cause I ain't never seen that movie. And I love movies, so I'm gonna have to go watch that. I'm gonna watch a movie after this, actually.
NBC has a recording of Tom. You know that guy Tom Homan, Trump's border czar? They have a recording, they say, of him taking a bag from undercover agents with $50,000 cash.
Nah, he ain't talking about Trump no more. Edgy? You say it like edgy? You pronounce it like edgy? I don't know. I've never seen that movie, so I don't know. Let's get back to Trump old bold ass real quick. Trump old gangster ass real quick.
President or prime minister, and for that matter, no other country has ever done anything close to that.
Okay, I got it.
And I did it in just 7 months. It's never happened before. There's never been anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know who killed Charlie Kirk, but that's some crazy shit.
I had to do these things instead of the United Nations doing them. And sadly, in all cases, the United Nations did not even try to help in any of them. I ended 7 wars, dealt with the leaders.
These are ended 7 wars.
And never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing.
All right, y'all. Fact check. Who can name the 7 wars Trump ended? Come on, hurry up. This is a Jeopardy question and shit. Yeah, who can name the 7 wars? Come on. Somebody gotta name them. I know I can't. What's the 7 wars, y'all? What's the 7 wars he ended? Because he out here just with some. I don't know where he getting this information from. Somebody. What are the 7 wars? Somebody. I need somebody. What I don't see. I need to know what 7. I don't think nobody gonna find that information. What's the 7 wars?
All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen. But she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood.
So are these right? Are these actually the wars he ended? I'm about to Google this. All right, after this, I'm Googling that too. I gotta Google that. I need to know what he did. He said 7 wars, bro.
Work.
7 wars?
These are the 2 things I got from the United Nations, a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And by the way, it's working now. Just went on. Thank you. I think I should just do it the other way. It's easier.
Bro says 7. Where did he get this number from? So you got 1. We got 1 out here.
At the time, because I was too busy working to save millions of lives.
So it seemed like we can agree on 1. Armenia and shit. Azerbaijan. I don't know that. I even go act like I can pronounce that well.
Part of it really after the fact, not during these negotiations, which were not easy. That being the case,
he can't name set. Yeah, I don't know.
The United Nations, the UN
The DR of Congo and Rwanda was 2.
It has such tremendous potential, but it's not even coming close to living up to that potential. For the most part, at least for now, all
Azerbaijan and Albania.
Write a really strongly worded letter.
What's the wars he ended?
And then never follow that letter up.
I'm gonna get the list, y'all.
Empty words don't solve
the
war.
Sudan war.
The only thing that solves war and wars is action. Now, after ending all of these wars and also earlier
India and Pakistan,
the Abraham Accords.
Yeah, he making shit up.
Big thing for which our country receives no credit, never receives credit. Everyone says that I should get the Nobel Peace Prize for each one of these achievements. But for me, the real
get the fuck up out of town. I gotta go to Mars, y'all. Hey, y'all, catch me on Pluto, nigga. I gotta go. Oh, I can't believe this motherfucker said the Nobel for each one. This nigga, ooh.
Prize will be the sons and daughters who live to grow up with the mothers and fathers, because millions of people are no longer being killed in endless and unglorious wars. What we care about is not winning prizes, it's saving lives. We saved millions and millions of lives with the 7 wars. And we have others that we're working on, and you know that.
He should have named them.
Many years ago, a very successful real
Cambodia, Thailand. Okay. Hey, the Desert Vulture coming out here with some stuff.
I bid on the renovation and rebuilding of this very United Nations complex. I remember so well.
That's crazy. 7 Nobel Peace Prizes.
$500 million, rebuilding everything. It would be beautiful. I used to talk about, I'm going to give you marble floors. They're going to give you terrazzo. I'm going to give you the best of everything. You're going to have mahogany walls. They're going to give you plastic. But they decided to go in another direction, which was much more expensive at the time, and which actually produced a far inferior product. And I realized that they did not know what they were doing
Egypt
when it came
versus
to construction, and that their building concepts were so wrong.
So did he really
and the product
stop 7 wars?
Proposing to build was so bad and so costly. It was going to cost them a fortune. And I said, and wait till you see the overruns. Well, it turned out to be right. They had massive cost overruns and spent between $2 and $4 billion on the building, and did not even get the marble floors that I promised them. You walk on terrazzo. Do you notice that? As far as I'm concerned, frankly, looking at the building and getting stuck on the
They
escalator.
signed a treaty.
They still haven't finished the
Okay,
job.
the Desert Vulture
They
got
still haven't
7.
finished. That was years ago.
The Desert Vulture, can you put all
The project
7
was
in
so
one
corrupt that Congress
one
actually
big
asked
post
me
so
to
we can see it?
testify before them.
And then I could pin it
on
at the
this
top.
Tremendous waste of money, because it turned out that they had no idea what it was, but they knew it was anywhere between $2 and $4 billion as opposed to 500 million with a guarantee. But they had no idea, and I said it cost much more than $5 billion. Unfortunately, many things in the United Nations are
Hey, I
happening
appreciate
just
you, the
like
Desert
that,
Vulture.
but on an even much bigger scale, much bigger. Very sad to see. Whether the
All right, put the
UN
5 that's
can manage
legit.
to play a productive role. I've come here.
Hey, Desert, put the 5 wars that he claimed that he deserves Nobel Peace Prizes for that are legit. The other ones you ain't got to put. Put those 5 though.
Here today to offer the hand of American leadership and friendship to any nation in this assembly that is willing to
Yeah,
join
take your
us
time. You got
in
time.
forging a safer, more prosperous world. And it's a world that we'll be much happier with. A dramatically better future is within our reach. But to get there, we must reject the failed approaches of the past and work together to confront some of the greatest threats in history. There is no more serious danger to our planet today than the most powerful and destructive weapons ever devised by man, of which the United States, as you know, has many. Just as I did in my first term, I've made containing these threats a top priority, starting with the nation of Iran.
Hey, shout out everybody on the chat. Shout out Derek. Shout out Omega. Shout out Brand. Shout out Bach. Shout out D. The Desert. Decline. Derek. D. Godson. Brenda.
That's why
Edgy.
shortly after my office, I sent the so-called
Edgy.
a letter making a generous
Everybody
offer.
on here. Prep.
I extended
Patrick.
a pledge of full cooperation
Quiet.
in exchange for
SP.
the suspension of Iran's nuclear program.
Naomi.
The regime's answer was to continue
Decline.
their constant
Everybody
threats
on
to
here.
their neighbors and
I'm gonna give some more
US
shout outs
interests
too. It'd be
throughout
hard to
the
go through this
region.
chat.
And some great countries that are right
Vote to
nearby.
image. What up?
Today, many of Iran's former military commanders, in fact, I can say almost all of them, are no longer with us. They're dead. And 3 months ago, in Operation Midnight Hammer, 7 American B-2 bombers dropped the 14 30,000-pound each bombs on Iran's.
So Sussy, you saying he solved the conflict that there was no conflict?
Everything. No other country on earth could have done what we did. No other country has the equipment to do what we did. We have the greatest weapons on earth. We hate to use them. But we did something that for 22 years people wanted to do. With Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity demolished.
Okay, Peggy, we gonna Peggy. I'm gonna pin this Peggy. Peggy standing on business right now. We gonna pin that real quick so we could talk about it. Peggy standing on business right now.
I immediately
Let's
broke
talk
out
about it.
into the 12-day war as it.
Cause like I said, I don't fucking know, so I'm trying to learn. I'm learning right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm learning so much right now. I'm happy as hell. Let's talk. Keep going. Teach me.
Between Israel and Iran, with both sides agreeing to fight no longer. As everyone knows, I have also been deeply engaged in seeking a ceasefire in
Peggy
Gaza.
with the receipts, I swear.
Have to get it done. Unfortunately, Hamas has repeatedly rejected reasonable offers to make peace. We can't forget October 7th, can we? Now, as if to encourage continued conflict, some of this body is seeking to.
Oh yeah, I'm learning right now. This is great. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Peggy, for that information.
Would be too great for Hamas terrorists for their atrocities. This would be a reward for these horrible atrocities, including October 7th, even while they refuse to release the hostages or accept a ceasefire. Instead of giving to Hamas and giving so much, because they've taken so much, this could have been solved so long ago. But instead of giving in to Hamas's ransom demands,
All right. So what do we think about the list, right? From Peggy. Peggy, what you say? You're welcome. I'm open-minded to learn as well. So we got the list. If he did stop those wars, right? but then they resumed. He technically did stop them, right? I guess. Is that true? Would you guys agree with that? Because I mean, if you come in and you are the person like, hey, I don't think you and you should be fighting. Let's make a treaty or a pact. And then you make that treaty or pact, and then you leave, and then they just start fighting again. I mean, you kind of stopped it, maybe, kind of, for a little bit. I don't know. What y'all think?
Who want peace should be united with one message: release the hostages now. Just release the hostages now. Okay. Thank you. As we have got to come together, and we will come together, got to get it done. We have to stop the war in Gaza immediately. We have to stop it. We have to get it done. We have to negotiate. Immediately have to negotiate peace. We got to get the hostages back.
All right, we got the Desert Vultures, 7.
We don't want
I'm pin those now. Pin those boys.
2 and 4. As you know, I got, along with Steve Witkoff and others that helped us, Marco Rubio, we got most of them back. We were involved in all of them. But I always said the last 20 are going to be the hardest, and that's exactly what happened.
They went to lunch and started back fighting.
We don't want to get back 2, and then another 2, and then 1, and then 3. Have this process. No, we want them all back, and we want the actually 38 dead bodies back too.
I actually heard some ICE agents got shot. Did that happen? I was at the gym and I was on a bike and I was watching the TV, and it said like some ICE agents got shot or something like that. Maybe in Texas. I don't know where. Don't quote me on that. I was riding the bike and I was tired, so I'm not exactly sure. But I think like Texas maybe.
Those parents came to me and they want them back, and they want them back very quickly and very badly, as though they were alive. They want them. They want them every bit as much as if their son or daughter were
Dallas,
alive.
Texas. Damn.
I've also been working relentlessly stopping the killing in Ukraine. I thought that would be of the 7 wars that I stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I guess something happened in Texas with the ICE agents.
President Putin, which had always been a good one. I thought that was going to be the easiest one, but you know, in war, you never know what's going to happen.
Okay, no ICE shot, but detainees.
Good and bad. Everyone thought Russia would win this war in 3 days.
Okay, hold on, let me see. Let me see real quick about these ICE agents real quick. Agents, I'm just putting ICE agent shot. That's probably the ICE fatally facility shooting in Dallas. Okay, here we go.
The body scan
I said
reveals
fatally
the brutal
facility
truth about your
shooting.
body that your regular scale will never tell you. For weeks, my scale showed
Yesterday
I
got
wasn't losing
shot.
weight despite diet and exercise. I was about to get.
Trisha's with us now.
Trisha McLaughlin, thank you so much for being here. You've had about
Everybody love Obama, huh?
Since we last heard from you when you were on Fox and Friends. Is there any other information you have gathered that you could share with us now?
Dana, we want to give you guys a
Okay, yeah, you're right. No ICE agent
we
shot.
possibly can, but details are very much still emerging. Right now, we're praying for our law enforcement, for the detainees, and for the local law enforcement who is also on scene. We know that there were 3 fatalities, potentially detainees, not ICE law enforcement at this time, that there have been other injuries, and some individuals are in critical condition, and we'll get you that in.
Hey, listen, we can't just be out here saying, "Good, thank God it wasn't the officers." Man, died. Damn, we be acting like life ain't important. God gonna strike so many people down. I ain't gonna lie. I hope y'all don't think like that. Man, if somebody die, you better RIP them. I don't care who it is, okay? And thank God it ain't our officers. Man, well, somebody died. Well, somebody lost their life. Somebody not going home to somebody. Like, come on, man. We so insensitive when we report this stuff. Shit, that shit's just crazy to me. So insensitive when we report that stuff, man. Come on. People dying out here. They act like this shit just really a movie
It
and
didn't
shit.
work out that way. It was supposed to be just a quick little skirmish. It's not making Russia look good. It's making them look bad. No matter what happens from here on out, this was something that should have taken a matter of days, certainly less than a week. 3.5 years and killing anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 young soldiers.
Hey, Beef Store, you think Obama was all talk?
On both sides, every single week, from 7,000 dead young people, and some in cities, much smaller numbers, where rockets are shot, where drones are dropped. This war would never have started if I were president. This was a war that should have never happened. It shows you what leadership is, what bad leadership can do to a country.
Trump probably do wear diapers.
In the United States. In just a short period of time. The only question now is how many more lives will be needlessly lost on both sides. China and India are the primary funders of the ongoing war by continuing to purchase Russian oil. But inexcusably, even NATO countries have not cut off much Russian energy and Russian energy products, which, as you know, I found out about 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't happy. Think of against themselves. Who the hell ever heard of that one? In the event that Russia is not ready to make a deal to end the war, then the United States is fully prepared to impose a very strong round of powerful tariffs, which would stop the bloodshed, I believe, very quickly. But for those tariffs to be effective, European nations, all gathered here right now, would have to join us in adopting the exact same measures. I mean, you're much closer to the city. We have an ocean in between. You're right there. And Europe has to...
So look at the people. Look at they votes. They like, look at what they, who are these people? Let me stop restoring these mud, because I don't know. They like they on some spy stuff. I don't know what they was doing, but
they can't be doing what they're
what
doing.
they was recording.
They're buying oil and gas from Russia while they're fighting Russia. It's embarrassing. Found out about it, I can tell you that. They have to immediately cease all energy purchases from
How
Russia.
big did that?
Otherwise, we're all wasting a lot of time. So I'm ready to discuss this. We're going to discuss it today with the European nations, all gathered here. Speak about it, but that's the way it is. I like to speak
Trump.
the truth.
We back with the Trump.
To reduce the threat of dangerous weapons today, I'm also calling on every nation to join us in ending the development of biological weapons once and for all. And biological is terrible, and nuclear is even beyond, and we include nuclear in that.
Trump all we want, for sure. We can't deny his effectiveness and whatever the fuck he trying to do. All right, I'm not saying Trump an idiot, because he not. I don't care what y'all say. He ain't stupid. Trump definitely not dumb. You can't say Trump. You cannot say that. Trump has proven he can figure some shit out. If you can get impeached and become president again, there ain't no way, shape, or form you could be stupid by any. I don't care. Either you are smart enough to find the people to help you, or you figure out something. But that his own opinions, and he might have his own plan. But you can't say Trump is just dumb. Okay, that's just that. There's no way. He ain't. All right, he definitely got an advantage. All right, he had a daddy, he had money, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, whether he got somebody pulling the strings for him or he doing it, I don't know. He figuring out a way to manipulate the board in ways that people have not figured out a way to manipulate the board. So you got to give him credit where credit is due. He is a master manipulator. He is a great strategist. Those are great qualities to have. You can't even lie, especially in a leader. But he also got some qualities that ain't so. Motherfucker might be on the. He might be. He might like to party a lot. I don't know. He definitely loved Twitter and golfing. He liked to speak his mind. He a little bit outspoken. He ain't as clean and polished as you would like your politician to be, or your president to be. But you can't say he ain't got some qualities that aren't like top tier at the end of the day. Whether he's shitting in a diaper or he not. Like that motherfucker definitely, he got away with words. He can manipulate some shit, and he a strategist. I don't care what nobody say. That is what it is. And that show he was on back in the day, you can't tell me y'all weren't watching that show back in the day. What was that show called? The Boss Show, where he was getting you were fired. That show, y'all was watching that shit. And I used to watch his ass on WWE too. The motherfucker entertaining. Okay? I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give people credit. I give people credit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not looking at the flaws in everybody. I look at the positive things in everybody. You know what I'm saying? And his positive traits that he got, some of them ones are good. He got some good positive traits.
We want to have a cessation of the development of nuclear weapons. We know, and I get to view it all the time. Sir, would you like to see? And I look at weapons that are so powerful.
Oh, and he called that lying. But lying is a skill. He'll lie right in your face with a straight face, knowing he lying, but look like it's the truth. This might he don't care. He'll do it in front of the public. He called that lying.
We just can't ever use them. If we ever use them, the world literally might come to an end. There would be no United Nations to be talking about. There would be no nothing. Just a few years ago, reckless experiments overseas gave us a devastating global pandemic. Yet despite that worldwide catastrophe, many countries are continuing extremely risky research into bioweapons and man-made pathogens. This is unbelievably dangerous. To prevent potential disasters, I'm announcing today that my administration will lead a weapons convention.
What?
Which is going to be meeting with the top leaders of the world by pioneering an AI verification system.
For what? Biological weapons.
Trust. Hopefully the UN can play a constructive role, and it will also be one of the early projects under AI. Let's see how good it is, because a lot of people are saying it could be one of the great things ever, but it also can be dangerous, but it can be put to tremendous use and tremendous good, and this would be an example of that. Not only is the UN not solving the problems it should, too often, it's actually creating new problems for us to solve. The best example is the number one political issue
smacking some yogurt.
Of uncontrolled
okay, hey y'all, hold on. Sorry. I got a fight coming up October 11th, so I got to make sure I get my protein in. So I got some yogurt with some seeds and stuff like that. So I got to eat it. I'm sorry. I got to eat. I got to eat this real. I got to get it in. I only got like 5 minutes left. So I got to eat this before it get 9:10. That's what I'm it's creamy. So you got to cream it around, you know.
Control. Your countries are being ruined. The United Nations
mixed martial arts
assault on Western countries and their borders. In 2024, the UN budgeted $372 million in cash assistance to support.
All right, we done with Trump. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get out of here and rest soon anyway. So, mixed martial arts, y'all. I got a fight coming up October 11th. I've been rehabbing. I've been training. Shit, my knee was messed up. Oh, this knee right here. Ooh, I was sitting down a little too long. Gotta stand up. We've been rehabbing, getting the body ready, all that stuff. So I gotta lose about 10 pounds between now and October 10th. So, you know, my eating regimen's a little bit different right now. Only eating certain things. Had a banana, some applesauce, and some yogurt with some pumpkin seeds in it, and some cacao. Yeah, 10 pounds, about 2 weeks. For me, that's real easy. That's not. The biggest thing for me is I still got like 3.5 months in recovery from my knee and my foot on my left leg. So I showcase as much as I can, come out healthy, continue my recovery. I have another fight scheduled for April, another one scheduled for August, another one scheduled for October. So for me, the biggest thing is to get through these rounds as healthy as possible and strong as I can be by the time I go pro. So that's all I'm focused on right now. Recovery, getting strong, rehab, training, eating, rehab, training. eating, sleeping, watching my kids, working, talking with y'all, having a good time. Y'all know. All right, y'all. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. Let me get everybody a shout out real quick. Hang on. Man, whoo, shit. That's a lot of y'all on there. Hold on. All right. I love y'all though. I appreciate y'all. It's y'all boy. I'm Leroy Mitchell. This is my channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. All the donations, all the likes, all everything is much appreciated. I do everything, y'all. I cook food on the channel. I make music. I do everything myself too. So it's just me in here. I ain't nobody else helping me. I'm a one-man show right now. So hope music engineer or mixer or master or somebody in a studio one day, and maybe get a co-host for a podcast, and maybe get somebody to come do some workout videos with me, and maybe get a co-cook, like somebody to cook with me and things like that. So it's your boy Leroy Mitchell. I appreciate y'all being on here, and I'm gonna catch y'all in a little bit, but I gotta go take this nap because I gotta get up and hit the gym again. We gotta keep training. So thank y'all for coming on. I'll be back on later to cook some food so y'all can see. Meal will probably be something with rice and bison, I'm gonna guess. Yesterday I made some Mongolian bison meatballs. Today I'm gonna make maybe a bison burger with, I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. We'll think about it while I nap. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all next time.